I want to stop using CapCut after this.
For CapCut,
CapCut is, if you use CapCut to edit, or you're even thinking about using CapCut to edit, you really need to watch this video.
Every day, we click I agree without reading a word. We place our trust in the apps on our phones, assuming the bargain is fair. For millions of video creators, that trusted app has been CapCut, a seemingly miraculous editor that offered powerful, Hollywood-level features for the incredible price of zero. It was the undisputed champion of mobile editing. That trust, however, is now being tested. The free ride is over as more and more of CapCut's essential functions, from high-quality exports to AI-powered effects, are disappearing behind a monthly paywall. The app that once empowered everyone is now creating a divide between those who can pay and those who can't. But the subscription fee is the least of the concerns. A closer look at the legal agreement you accept reveals a startling reality about who gets to control the videos you create. This is the story of the hidden price tag attached to the world's most popular editor and the fight for creative ownership in the digital age. The Golden Goose, how CapCut won the internet. To understand the frustration, you have to understand why everyone fell in love with CapCut in the first place. Launched by ByteDance, the same company that owns TikTok, CapCut was a stroke of genius. It was designed from the ground up to be the perfect companion for TikTok, integrated so seamlessly that it felt like an extension of the app itself. It was mobile first, meaning you could shoot, edit, and post a professional-looking video all from your phone. The interface was intuitive, a simple drag-and-drop system that anyone could learn in minutes. But the real magic was in the features. While other free apps gave you basic trimming and filters, CapCut offered multi-layer editing, trending templates, advanced effects like green screen, and a time-saving auto caption tool. Best of all, it was completely free. No watermarks, no export limits, and no hidden fees. For millions of creators, CapCut leveled the playing field. You didn't need a powerful computer or expensive software to go viral. All you needed was a phone and a good idea. It was the kind of dream scenario that felt too good to be true, and as it turns out, it was. The change didn't happen overnight. It started quietly with the introduction of CapCut Pro. At first, it was just a modest subscription offering a few extra features like cloud storage and some exclusive filters, so most users barely noticed. The free version was still more than enough for what they needed, but then the paywall started to creep higher. Pretty soon, many of the most popular and essential tools were moved into the Pro package. Want to export your video in crystal clear 1080p or 4K? That's Pro now. Need to use the smart auto captions or the background removal tool? You guessed it, Pro. For creators who had built their entire workflow around these free tools, it felt like a classic bait and switch. The app they had come to depend on was now holding its best features hostage. To make matters worse, the price of CapCut Pro has reportedly doubled in some regions, jumping from around $9.99 to as much as $19.99 a month. All of a sudden, the free editor wasn't so free anymore. The fine print, who owns your face? The subscription fee is one thing, but the real cost of using CapCut might be your own content. When you sign up for an app, you have to agree to its terms of service, that long, boring legal document that almost nobody reads. Buried inside CapCut's terms is language that has privacy experts and creators sounding the alarm. When you upload a video, a photo, or even just a voiceover to CapCut, you are granting the company and its partners a perpetual, worldwide, royalty-free license to use your content. That's a lot of legal jargon, so let's put it in simple terms. Essentially, perpetual means forever. Even if you delete the app or your account down the road, they still have the rights to the content you uploaded. On top of that, the worldwide part means they can use your content anywhere on the globe. To cap it all off, the license is royalty-free, which is just a fancy way of saying they never have to pay you a single cent for it, ever. The license allows them to use, modify, adapt, reproduce, make derivative works of, publish, and/or transmit your content. They can take your video, recut it, use it in an advertisement, or even sell the rights to another company, all without your permission. The terms also give them the right to use your username, image, voice, and likeness to identify you as the source of the content. Imagine spending weeks creating the perfect video only to see it pop up in an ad for CapCut, or worse, for a completely unrelated brand. According to the terms you agreed to, that's perfectly legal, While many social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram have similar clauses, the context with CapCut is different. People use editing tools to work on private, sensitive, or client-based projects that they never intend to make public. Journalists, activists, and filmmakers working on confidential material could be unknowingly giving a massive tech company a license to their raw, unedited footage. The ByteDance connection, a web of data. To really understand the dangers of CapCut, you have to look at the company that made it, ByteDance. Because ByteDance owns both CapCut and TikTok, it has built a giant system that is always hungry for your personal information. When you use CapCut, you're not just editing a video, you're feeding your data into this massive web. This has made many people, from normal users to world leaders, worried about privacy and safety. These worries are very real and come from ByteDance's past actions and its location in China, where it must follow strict government rules. For a long time, people have said ByteDance acts like a data vacuum, taking way more information than it needs. This became a huge deal when secret recordings from over 80 TikTok company meetings were released. These tapes proved that workers based in China had looked at the private data of American users again and again. This made the company's promises to keep data safe seem like a lie. To calm people down, ByteDance started Project Texas, a $1.5 billion plan to store American data in the US, but many people still don't trust them. The main problem is that it doesn't matter where the data is stored if people in China can still get to it. A 2017 law in China says that all companies there must help the government with its intelligence work. This means ByteDance might not be able to say no if the Chinese government asks for your data. When you use CapCut, you are feeding this giant data machine. It collects a lot of information, like your phone's unique ID number, your exact location from GPS, and it watches what tools you use in the app. But the most important data it takes is the content of your videos. All of your raw, unedited clips are like a treasure chest for teaching ByteDance's smart computer programs called AI. Your face, your voice, and the places you film are all studied to make its AI better at recognizing faces and objects. You are not just using a free tool, you are giving them your data for free, and your creative videos are the raw material. In this deal, you are not the customer, your data is the product being sold. The creator's crossroads, what now? The changes at CapCut have left content creators at a crossroads. Do you pay up for the features you once got for free? Do you continue using the app knowing that you're handing over the rights to your work? Or do you jump ship and look for an alternative? The backlash has been growing. Creators have taken to TikTok and Reddit to voice their anger and confusion, breaking down the legalese in the terms of service and warning others of the risks. This has forced a much-needed conversation about the power dynamics between creators and the platforms they rely on. So if you're feeling stuck, don't worry, you're not out of options. If you're not ready to quit the app cold turkey, there's a clever workaround: go local. This means using CapCut strictly offline, editing videos only on your device, and never syncing them to the company's cloud servers. It's a way to sidestep their licensing terms by keeping your content off their grid entirely. Then again, if that feels like just putting a band-aid on a bigger problem, your next move is to find a new home for your creativity. There's a whole world of other video editing apps out there with far more creator-friendly policies. Apps like DaVinci Resolve, which has an unbelievably powerful free version, VN Video Editor, or paid software like Adobe Premiere all give you top-tier features without demanding ownership of your content. But here's the thing. This isn't just a CapCut problem. Swapping out your tools is one thing, but the real power move is to change your mindset. This whole situation is a wake-up call. The most important change you can make is to be the person who actually understands what they're agreeing to. After all, your content, your face, and your creative work have real value. It's on you to make sure you're not accidentally giving it all away. The story of CapCut is a classic tale for the digital age. A company offers an amazing product for free, gets millions of users hooked, and then slowly starts to tighten its grip. It's a powerful reminder that in the world of free tech, you are often paying with something far more valuable than money: your data and your creative freedom. The question every creator now has to ask is it worth the price?